2025, Tagwai is 47 years old. The main function of the raw water reservoir is water supply. It's supposed to cater for the daily water, potable water requirements of Mina metropolis.
This is Tagwai Dam. As you can see, you can hear the sound of the water flow. Even coming from far distance, you can hear the sound of the water. So this place located in Kaduna on the side 10 kilometers away from Mina, that is state capital of Niger State. So you can see this river is combination of two river coming together to join. So that this actual place you are seeing, you can see the view from here. This is just the end point of it. At the end of this video, we are going to show you the starting point where a lot of farming and also fishing activity is going on. Right here, this is just where the water was stopping point of it. You can see this place is very deep. I wish I could enter to show you how deep the river is, but I don't know if I will live to post this video. That is why I just stop without entering the river to see the deepness. From here you can hear what I'm saying. Activities is going on. You can see the rice farming here, and also some fishing activity. As you can see a boat, canoe. Sorry, that is canoe there. People going for farming. So you can see the view. That is this. That is where the water is being gathered. So a lot of river, a lot of drainage also collect to this particular dam.
We run an open channel. You understand? So activities that are not to be conducted upstream are not also allowed in Tagwai downstream because of the open channel. And any activity that is going to take place, it should be outside the catchment area of 110 square kilometers that Tagwai has. Otherwise, the quality of the water will be...
These are very laudable programs of government that nobody will want to be seen to jeopardize, but we want the proper things to be done, you know, for sustainability. There is, and in this report, I think they did mention, and there's a report we had from Dara Handasa, you know, it was a study that was completed in 2022, by Dara Handasa. It was commissioned by the Federal Ministry of Water Resources on pre-feasibility studies and preliminary design for Mina water supply. You know, they did a very elaborate work. Power that Chenchaga water works, and then to also have irrigation component, and then of course the water supply. If that dam is constructed, even some of these fears that we're having about Tagwai being insufficient will also be allayed, and you could also use part of Tagwai Dam, because there will be a bigger one there that will be complementing. So I think just as the PAMSEC Water Resources has said, this is a very welcome thing. We'll still continue to put our heads together. The report that is going to come from those consultants will also shed more light so that we do things in a more professional way.
Yes, because we need to know how long will it take to test that machine. Because we realize we're working on this day and we just saw you copying our land. We need to be sure you are taking maybe 3 days, 1 week to test from your machine. Please communicate to us in writing. And that's why we're going to reply you so we can document this. But as I've said, please ensure that this information are followed. We may not have direct contact with His Excellency, we will only have his buy-in.
At least
but I know
it will sound well of us to be seen to have done the needful. And the needful is exactly what we are doing now. By appraising the stakeholders of the implication. And, once it is known, then we proffer a solution. The moment we divert by saying that dam should be utilized for another purpose, we're already contradicting the covenant we already have with environmental agencies like NISRIA, NIMET, and the rest of them. So I wouldn't know how it will appear. But I'm just trying to say this so that our minds will be prepared If need be, maybe we still have to inform them so that the needful will be done. Because, you know, they wrote us some time ago because of the flooding that we have certain things that we need to put in place. And those dams that are utilized outside the primary purpose, you know, it's like they were trying to query us for that, in which they engage, they compel us to engage a consultant to even bring out a report on the environmental impact assessment. That we have done. And so these are some of the things we are envisaging. So when we put it before everyone and we're able to see the implication, maybe at a point we'll be able to be on the same.
And I'm here on behalf of my chairman, Mr. Sami Adigun, just to discuss our recent request to make a connection to the water source to test our pivot irrigation system. And I would like to also say that, yes, Niger Foods is a private company, but Niger State has about 35% stake in it. So I think Niger Foods is for all of us too. Since the state has a stake in it, and whatever we choose to do is for the betterment of everyone. So however, what we're requesting right now, this the technical recommendations will definitely not be thrown out, neither will they be overlooked. Tagwai Dam, as he said, was built to serve for human consumption. And here we are 47 years ago, we want to improve our agricultural activities. But the thing about it is that when there's a problem and there's a solution, I think that we're gone past that stage. Since there are recommendations for what can be done for Niger Foods and every other farmer around Tagwai to achieve their agricultural operations. So I think we're currently in talks with Arab contractors. So we're aware that what's going on in Tagwai, what we have in Tagwai is not going to meet the activities we plan to carry out on the 400 hectares. So we're going to probably, just officially write to, form like a partnership so that we're all on board to understand what the plans are going forward. But right now our request is just because we installed one pivot on 32 hectares. The engineers have been there for the past 2 weeks. So our request, as the chairman said yesterday, is if we can just have that connection to test the machine, just to be sure that it's working, so we can get an approval from the ministry with a caveat that we don't go beyond testing. It's not like we're starting the agricultural activities immediately. We just want to test and make sure that the water is flowing and then the machine is working. So I think that's our request, and then following that will be to get these technical recommendations and also bring everyone, every stakeholder on board on what our plans are going forward. Capacity. The plan is to churn out 40,000 heads of cattle from that feedlot. We're also going to have a butchery and then the dairy. But currently, just one pen is ready with the capacity to take 1,000 cattle. So we're also going to send all of these plans, like I said, so that we were able to adjust and get because I know he did his baseline, 500 cattle, 500 goods. We're actually going to do much more than that. So it's very important that we have accurate data so we can give our recommendations to crop for livestock. So whatever we're cropping on that field is for the animals we're keeping, both dairy, beef, and we're going to work with it. But I'm just saying, short term now, we just need to make sure that the machine is working. A lot of money has been put in to install it, so we don't even know if the water is flowing or not. So that's why I said if we can get an approval with a caveat. We're not going full blown, the animals are not even there yet, we've not started cropping, but just to test and make sure that the equipment is working, and then we can discuss all of these things and let you know where we are with the Arab contractors and what the plan is. Like my chairman mentioned to the PAMSEC yesterday, whatever we're doing for Tagwai Dam is for Niger Foods, but at the longer run it's for the benefit of everyone in the state. We want to do it as a business because we need it to move whatever we want something outside the scope of what a thing has been, designed to do, the repercussions are usually ugly, which we're all aware of. So we're not looking to, we're cutting across different sectors. It's not just about agriculture, but we're also promoting climate-friendly activities, just a safe ecosystem for everyone. So we're not going to go with anything that's going to harm anyone. I think that's, I can assure you that. Sustainability.
The primary role of my organization is supply of water, sanitation, and hygiene. First and foremost, there is climate change. It is affecting our dams. And then secondly, most of the pipes that we are having, connections are already obsolete. And the third one has to do with vandalization. Because we deal with the issue of theft and vandalization by discovering habitat, the rehabilitation of our water sources, and secondly, in the area of sanitation and hygiene. Most of those facilities that we are having, revive them, and the water supply in those areas have been enhanced. And again, in the area of sanitation, rather than to appreciate them. And I know we, as a state, we still have some commitments. We have already spoken to His Excellency as of large and promised that he